fresh pot. Get the mic on. No, you ready? Here you go. 4:01. It's a late day. I snoozed. Here we go. Put the mic on. All right. Testing, testing. Testing. And record. All right. There you have it. You have no idea how essential this coffee is right now. I'm on vacation this week. This is my vacation. This was my big master plan. My wife and I, we have some vacation time to burn. So me thinking I'm so smart, I don't want to take a vacation with the old lady because for some reason every time we take a vacation together, I get the honey-do list. She wants to clean the house and she wants me working on the house. We can't just fucking relax. Listen, when I go on vacation, baby. I need a sip of coffee. I like to do things, I like to do things, creative things. I don't know how to explain it. I got plenty of things to do. A lot of people, they retire, they don't know what to do with themselves. I can't wait for retirement. I got a million things I want to do. A million. I'd like to record music. I would like to paint. I would like to work on the show. Anyhow, so I'm like, something. I pull her aside. I say, hey, honey, you should take your week. Well, say last week. You'll watch the boy. That way we don't got to take the boy to the babysitter. And then I'll take next week. And I'll watch the boy. That way we don't got to take the boy to the babysitter. It was a master plan. What do you think happens first day of my vacation? There's something you need to understand about Bithead 1000. I've been on the run from a check engine light for over 2 years. 2 years! My truck has had its check engine light on. It popped 10 days after I got the truck. So you figure that one out. Evaporative emissions code. It's the gas cap code, right? Yeah. For 90% of people. For the other 10%, it's called the absolute living nightmare of a hell. It got to the point where, okay, I got under there, I inspected all the lines. I didn't see any leaks. I was coming up a large leak evaporative emission system. I go under there, I check all the leaks. I check all the lines. I drop the charcoal canisters. I check the purge valve. Next thing you know, I buy a vacuum gauge. I go under there. I check all the lines with a vacuum gauge, seeing if they bleed down. All the lines check out. I then resort to, I was going to buy a smoke machine, but it costs like $1,200. So there's a guy on YouTube. YouTube's an amazing place. I wind up building my own smoke machine out of a paint can, a wick, some like a nanochrome wire, and my air compressor. I blow out all the lines with the smoke. No leaks. Finally, I break down and I send it to a shop. Shop has it for a week and a half. I get it back. They say, yes, we think the check engine light's out, but all the monitors have to reset. So in order to reset the monitors, well, first, you have to have a full tank of gas. And then you have to start the car when it's cold. So the following morning, start it when it's absolutely cold. Idle the car for 10 minutes. Then, idle the car for 10 minutes. Then you got to take the car up to Sunrise Highway and drive it out to Patchogue, which is about a 45-minute to an hour drive. You have to get it up on Sunrise Highway. You have to get it up to 60 miles an hour. And then you can't let it drop below 60 miles an hour for the entire duration of the trip. Which nearly got me into an accident twice, because I had these dickheads cutting in front of me. And I was breaking out into a nervous sweat thinking to myself, if this thing drops below 60 miles an hour, we have to do this whole fucking knuckle-headed spiel again. And then, when you come to the off-ramp where you got to slow down, you have to let off the brake, not step on the brake to slow down. You have to let the truck coast down to 20 miles an hour. Do you have any idea how fucking impossible that is to do on Long Island? But I almost wrecked my truck again doing that. I idle down, turn around, and do the whole process over again on the way home. I come home. Everything checks out. I go back to the shop. The guy says, oh, the monitors haven't reset yet. He goes, you got to drive it for approximately another week and then bring it back. Would you know, on the 6th day of driving the truck, the check engine light pops again. So then Christmas happens, New Year's happens, I'm doing a side job, so I need the truck. I couldn't take it back to the shop. Well, during that time, number one, I didn't even have an inspection on the truck. So, of course, the DMV knows about that. My registration comes overdue, and I can't re-register my car. Because that's essentially what a check engine light is. It's extortion. Don't let anybody tell you anything otherwise. It's them. In other words, if you don't fix your car, we press a gun up against your head. You better pay a mechanic to fix that car now. So what happens? I'm coming home. I'm at work. And I make the decision in my head. I say, okay, this is the day I'm going to bring the truck back to the shop. That's it. I'm going to go home, have a little cup of coffee with the wife, and then I'm going to bring the truck to the shop. What do you guys think happens on the way home that day? Cop pulls up behind me. Keep in mind, no inspection sticker, no registration. I said, oh my God, this fucking animal. I said, I gotta lose him. So I make a left down to like a residential neighborhood area there. He comes in behind me. I make another left. He comes in behind me again. I make a right. He's behind me again. Whoop, whoop. Lights come on. So here we go. Now this guy gets out of the car. So now I'm thinking to myself, now I gotta suck this cop's fucking... I don't know. He pulls me over. He goes, you know, you got no inspection. You got no registration. I said, officer, I'm sorry. I said, the check engine light's on. I said, I have not been able to get this truck inspected. I said, you're not going to believe me when I tell you, but I was on my way home to have coffee with my wife, and then I was going to take the car directly to the shop. Cop walks halfway back to his car. He goes, give me a license. I give him my license. He walks halfway to his car, turns around, comes back, and goes, I know how these things can be. Take your license. I dodged a bullet there. I dodged a big bullet. You know how badly that guy could have wrecked me? For not having an inspection for over a year? For having an unregistered vehicle? And I didn't even have my insurance card on me. Take it to the shop. I get my truck back 3 weeks later. Problem solved. Don't even ask me how much it cost. I think they just started changing parts. There was no diagnosis going on. They just started changing parts until something was fixed. So, I mean, back to my vacation. I don't know where this is going. This is really going nowhere fast. So, while my truck is gone for 3 weeks, I'm talking to this guy at work. And I say, hey, what's going on? You know, because I always try to find out what people are doing at home. So what's going on? He goes, I'm waiting for this guy. I called this guy from the junkyard yesterday. He's supposed to come pick up my son's car. He never came. He goes, I got to call him again today. Guy's a pain in the ass. I said, oh yeah, what's the matter with... he's junking his son's car. I said, what's the matter with the car? I said, how much is the guy giving you? He goes, $200. I said, Sal, does the car run? He goes, yeah, the car runs fine. I said, why don't you drive it down to the junkyard and get $300 for it? He's like, I can't be bothered, guy. I'm going to Mexico tomorrow and I'm going to Cancun tomorrow and whatnot. My wife wants it out of the driveway. I said, I'll give you $300. I said, what's wrong with the car? He goes, there's nothing wrong with the car. The car is fine. I said, how come you don't sell it? He goes, I can't be bothered. I said, I'll give you $300 for the car. All right. I wind up picking up this car. This car is like, it's a 2005 Mazda 6. It runs like a dream. It needs motor mounts. I knew right away once I drove it. It needs motor mounts, and it's got an oil leak. And he goes, the oil's leaking onto the exhaust, and blue smoke's coming out from under the hood. I said, oil's leaking onto the exhaust. It's a valve cover gasket. I get the thing home. Changed the valve cover gasket the very next day. Motor mounts. There's 3 motor mounts for the car. I ordered them off of eBay. $69 for all 3 motor mounts. By the way, you want to buy car parts, you order them off of eBay. I know Rock Auto, but you order them off of eBay. If you can wait, you order them off of eBay. They're dirt cheap. Anyhow. There's 3 motor mounts in the car. One's easy to change. One's it's kind of a pain in the ass to change. And the other one's a complete nightmare. So I figured let me start with the easiest one first, and we'll see what happens. I take it out. It takes me no more than 10 minutes to get it out of the car. It's completely shot. I tip it over. The oil comes out of it. Put the new motor mount in. But bam, car's running like new. No oil leak. Car's running like brand new. Oh, what a great car. I'm in love with this car. It's got a 3.0 liter engine designed by Porsche. The heads are designed by Cosworth. It's like 240 horsepower. I don't think I've ever driven a faster car in my life. Oh my God, the car's smooth as silk. I love driving. I fell in love with the car. Nothing about the car is cheap. It's black. There's no dents, dings. There's no rust on it. Leather interior, fully loaded. Volume button on the steering wheel. I'm in heaven. First day of my vacation, I said, let me grab my son, take a ride out to the thrift store. Not to look for video games, by the way. I'm looking for something completely different, but that's a surprise. On the way back from the thrift store, bang, bang, check engine light comes on. You ready for day number 2? Day number 2, bathroom ceiling collapses. The upstairs, the people upstairs, the drain in the tub started leaking. I wake up day 2, walk into the bathroom ceiling collapsed. Started working on that. Day 3, you ready for day 3? I wake up, I look out the window, my car's gone. I was like, huh, what? But my wife's car's still there. So here we go. I call her up. I say, what's going on? How come you have my car? She goes, my car won't start. I grab her keys. The starter that I replaced 4 months ago, it went bad. Needs a new starter. You hear that? Here we go. Here we go, folks. Okay. Check out the weather forecast. I tell you right now, I would jump out a window with my luck. I'd probably land asshole first on right onto a fire hydrant. But never mind all that. We got a package here. I mean, I don't know. Maybe today I'll get diagnosed with leukemia. I don't know what can happen next. All right. Got a package here from Ray. Ray, all the way from... I really got to get my states right here, so this might take a while. Arizona. Tempe, Arizona? I'm petrified to even say the name of a state now. All right. Here we go. A sip of coffee for Ray. I don't even know what's in the package. Sip of coffee for him, though, huh? Got a note here. By the way, I almost cut the contents of the package. Okay. Dear Bithead. Wow, look at that. You see that? I've typed this out since my handwriting truly is an embarrassment. I started watching your show when my friend sent me a clip of you reproducing the cover art for Xevious. Wow. I guess you and your friends were the only one to watch that. I do these things where I paint something and I'm like the Joker while I'm doing it. Wait till they get a load of this. And then I put up the video and it gets like 5 views. I don't get it. What are you at? All right. I thought to myself, now there's somebody who likes shooters. It's true. After watching the rest of your videos, I realized that you were a genuinely awesome human being. How about that? How about that? There are very few left. It's what makes your show special. I don't have any NES games to send you to help you on your quest, but I wanted to gift you something in thanks for all the effort that you put into your show. Enclosed are, all right, stay true to yourself, Ray. Viewer question, P.S. Viewer question time. Let's say somebody offered you a chance to relive your entire life, keeping all the memories and knowledge you have now. The only catch is, once you've re-reached your current age, you would instantly drop dead. Would you take it? No. No. Ask me a question, I'll be very succinct with you. And I'll be very fast with the answer. A lot of people get asked questions, they're like, No. The answer is no. What's this? Wow, I very nearly cut this, so a black book here. Look at this. What is this? Let me get it out of the package. The 8-Bit Fighters Chronicles, Volume 1. What's this all about? Oh wow, what's this all about? Look at this. What are these? These artist renderings of spaceships from shooters? 1985 Family Computer. Star Force. Hudson Soft. Wow. 1984 arcade game. Yeah, look at this. This looks like some type of space superiority fighter. Final Star. Final Star. Wow. 1984. Final Star. Wow. Look at this. And Final Star, which was Star Force on the Famicom. Interesting. Xevious. Wow. Look at that. Oh, man. I love the Xevious ship. Look at that. Oh, that's incredible. Those two big thrusters on the back, the wings. What a beautiful design. Wow, what is this somebody's rendering of what it would look like in 3D? Yes, yes. Yes. Wow. Wow, look at this. Oh, there goes Zanuck. 1986 Family. Wow, what an interesting book. Jeez, when did this come out? It's got to be yeah. It says I see Japanese writing under here. It's got to be some type of Japanese book, right? Don't they love their shooters? God bless these people. God bless them. And you think about I admire Japan for a lot of things. Number one, their video games. Number two, their engineering. Is there anything else over there? I mean, okay. I'm sorry. I got to really inspect packages because I've been leaving stuff out. Wow, what an incredible book. That's a pretty amazing piece. I can't wait to check this out later. Really amazing. Wow, guys. And you know what? I had an inkling about this package. I don't know why. So I brought out something that I really wanted to talk about. And that is, I mean, with all this NES madness going on, I purchased a few PC Engine shooters right at the beginning of it. And I've had these three shooters down in my down in my basement, and I've been playing them just like in a rotation. So I brought one of them out for you guys today, and that is, wow, this is one that I got yelled at about. It's Metamore Jupiter, and wow, what an unassuming cover art, right? Metamore Jupiter. I wish I knew the year of the release. I probably should have did some research. This is doing things that I've never seen done on the PC Engine. There's, by the way, on the first boss, there's Mode 7 scaling. Somebody tell me otherwise. This is the game that I needed to show all the Super Nintendo guys that the PC Engine could do Mode 7 scaling. Okay? It might be the most horrific Mode 7 scaling you've ever seen in your life, but by God, it's Mode 7 scaling. Not only that, by the time you get to, I believe it's the third level, there's this there's this rotational scaling. Am I saying that properly? Going on? It's absolutely phenomenal that the PC Engine could pull this off in Super CD-ROM fashion. No arcade RAM chip, by the way. This is a really incredible shooter. Yes, I was getting yelled at because I didn't have this shooter. And let me tell you something. This one is hard to come by. It's about $100. We paid about $100 for it. And it's raining outside, so I got rain on it. But what a beautiful game. Oh my God, the introduction, when you get into this ship, it's like, you know, the standard PC Engine shooter animation in the beginning. It shows the guy, he's getting into the seat of the ship, he's buckling the straps, he's adjusting the eye target, you know, it's sort of like that kind of deal. In this game, they're actually dipping you into you jump into this pool of water. It's not, I don't know whether it's water, it's your friggin' ship. Your ship is like this blob of liquid, apparently, hence the name Metamore. And great weapon power-ups. And the exciting thing about this game, graphically, absolutely beautiful. Oh, gorgeous music. Gorgeous. So nice to look at, but I mean there are things graphically on here that the PC Engine is just, I mean the capacitors are popping, guys. They are popping. And I believe I got to the third level boss, and I don't know, I got I got a little stuck. And in this day and age, you could easily, very easily, go, onto YouTube and watch a tutorial, not tutorial, but a playthrough of the game and kind of get an idea how to beat the boss. But I refuse to do that. I won't do that. That's just destroying a perfectly good shooter. I won't do it. I'm going to fight my way through it. Old school. Metamore Jupiter. Wow, yeah, highly recommended. Wow, how's that for a little PC Engine goodness? How's that for a little shooter goodness there, guys? Listen, I'm BitHead1000. You just tuned in to the greatest video game program in the history of human civilization. And you better believe that. We'll see you next time.